beautiful's already been given to you. The violence never desiring your beauty. I like Lucifer can only possess, not take. You're what you can do, what you can create. You're a mood of holiness, a slave to yourself. So crucified upon a slice away to shame. Melodies of God ripped and turning your soul skinned away. In a metal form by their own flowers, death upon a landscape that dried their hearts. Roses wilted in a blissed infinity. They could not tell how feeling died and dust was shaped. They died in a metal form by their own flowers, death upon a landscape that dried their hearts. The roses wilted in a blissed infinity. They could not understand how feeling died and dust was shaped. They cried like a lifeless seaweed. They drifted to cavern of solemn prayers. All I could hear was the sound of loss. Never came that sound without an epiphany. The summer came and blazed into the heat. Dies out sun of glaze. Formed new realizations and scalded themselves into tortured rituals. They died in a metal form by their own flowers, death upon a landscape that dried their hearts. The roses wilted in blissed infinity. Nonsense how feeling died and dark shaped. They died in a metal form by their own flowers, death upon the landscape that dried their hearts. The roses wilted in a blissed infinity. They could understand how feeling died and dark was shaped. There's nothing on this earth to crave over. Everything is beautiful has already been given to you. Flowers everywhere desiring your beauty. Like Lucifer can only possess, not take. You're what you can do, what you can create. You're a mood of holiness, a slave to yourself. So crucified and silence slices away to shame, and melodies of God ripped and turning your soul skinned away. They died in a metal form by their own flowers, death upon the landscape that dried their hearts. Roses wilted in a blissed infinity. Understand how feeling died and dark was shaped. They died in a metal form by their own flowers, death upon the landscape that dried their hearts. The roses wilted in a blissed infinity. Understand how feeling died and dark was shaped. They became quiet like a lifeless seaweed. They drifted into cavern solemn prayers. All I could hear was the sound of loss. Never came that sound without an epiphany. The summer came and blazed into the heat. Dying sight of sun's glaze. They formed new realizations and scalded themselves into tortured rituals. They died in a metal form by their own flowers, death upon a landscape that dried their hearts. Roses wilted in a blissed infinity. They died in a metal form by their own flower, death upon the landscape that dried their hearts. The roses wilted in the blissed infinity. Could understand how feeling died and darkness was shaped. They died in a metal form by their own flower, death upon the landscape that dried their hearts. The roses wilted in the blissed infinity. Could understand how feeling died and darkness was shaped. They died in a metal form by their own flowers, death upon the landscape that dried their hearts. The roses wilted in the blissed infinity. But could understand how feeling died and darkness was shaped. surrender and music. I was not shaped by life, life was shaped by me. I used to cultivate artistic forms. Like million people use for beauty, feel use attachments because they cannot see themselves intrinsically. I reach into the world of values in darkness, found my artistry like an alchemist. A place where I could be like God, a peace with surrender and music. I was not shaped by life, life was shaped by me. I used to cultivate artistic forms. Life is merely made of things that fall beauty. The village uses attachments because they cannot see themselves intrinsically. The more you reach out into this world, the less you will find. The more you reach out into this world, the more fear you will find. People are base and uncouth internally, must give them a false veneer. It is people's greatest skill to belly false personas to agglomerate the vanity. I reach into the world and found with the darkness to build my eyes like an alchemist. A place where I could be like God, a peace with surrender and music. I was not shaped by life, life was shaped by me. I used to cultivate artistic forms. Like merely a means of use form of beauty. The village use have attachments because they cannot see themselves intrinsically. I reach into the world and found a use of darkness. Well, my artistry like an alchemist. A place where I could be like God, a peace with surrender and music. I was not shaped by life, life was shaped by me. I used to cultivate artistic forms. Life is merely a means of peace form of beauty. The village use have attachments because they cannot see themselves intrinsically. The world of imagination, individual fragmented landscapes, not sex for my mind intensifying, illusion that is called life, it only breathes to take, what does not belong to it. I reach into the world and found the use of darkness, my artistry like an alchemist, a place where I could be like God, a peace with surrender and music. I was not shaped by life, life was shaped by me. I used to cultivate artistic forms. I do not really mean to use the form of beauty. The village uses attachments because they cannot see themselves intrinsically. I reach into the world and found a use of darkness, compel my artistry like an alchemist, a place where I could be like God, a peace with surrender and music. I was not shaped by life, life was shaped by me. I used to cultivate artistic forms. Life is merely a medium people use to form beauty. The village use their attachments, they cannot see themselves intrinsically. I reach into the world and found its use in darkness, compel my artistry like an alchemist, a place where I could be like God, a peace with surrender and music. I was not shaped by life, life was shaped by me. I used to cultivate artistic forms. Life is merely a means to use the form of beauty. The village use have attachments, they cannot see themselves intrinsically. I reach into the world, the illusion. I reach into the world, the illusion. I reach into the world, the illusion. I reach into the world. You could tell me what there is to love, that would help me. To love you need to love in perfection, not love itself. Unfortunately I'm a perfectionist, so my greatest love is God, but I can still love some people. A lot by humanity and beauty. It asks for the death of its authors. Humanity is a fake word, false and better representation, because it tells us about the truth of people. What's it mean to be human anyway? A representation of humanity appeared a long time ago, and we slaughtered him. People hate humanity like lies, lost of power, because the vice is allowed to be weak and lose lives. Humanity will win consciousness. That has become a landscape for devils. The devil's playground. It's like God is with us, exclusive down to earth. He knew he would blend in nicely. To you human means allowing yourself to be sacrificed like butterflies look beautiful. But mean nothing, they used to make the vain look vain. Humanity is a fake word, false and representation, because it tells us about the truth of people. What does it mean to be human anyway? I represent humanity again. A long time ago we slaughtered him. Humanity is a fake word, false is a representation, because it tells us about the truth of people. What does it mean to be human anyway? I represent humanity appeared a long time ago we slaughtered him. People hate humanity like lies, exception power, these let them be weak and leave weak lives. You tell me what there is to love, that would help me. To love you need to love imperfection, not love itself. And unfortunately I'm a perfectionist, so my greatest love is God, but I can still love some people. Like finding anything that kills beauty, it asks for the death of its authors. Humanity is a fake word, false is a better representation, because it tells us about the truth of people. What does it mean to be human anyway? I represent humanity appeared a long time ago we slaughtered him. People hate humanity like lies, lost sociopath, these lies allowed to be weak and live lies. Humanity is a fake word, false is a better representation, because it tells us about the truth of people. What does it mean to be human anyway? I represent humanity appeared a long time ago we slaughtered him. People hate humanity like lies, lost sociopath, because these lies allowed to be weak and live easy lives. Humanity's willing consciousness become a landscape for devils. The devil's playground. That's why God is wisdom cast Lucifer down to earth. He knew he would blend in nicely. You mean he allowed himself to be sacrificed like butterflies that look beautiful. Mean nothing, but he used to make the vain look vain. Humanity is a fake word, false is better representation, because it doesn't like the truth of people. What does it mean to be human anyway? I represent humanity appeared a long time ago we slaughtered him. People hate humanity like lies, like exception power, these lies will be weak and weak these lies. Humanity is a fake word, false is a better representation, because it tells us about the truth of people. What does it mean to be human anyway? I represent humanity appeared a long time we slaughtered him. People hate humanity like lies, lost exception power, because these vices allow them to be weak and live these lies. numbness warms my heart. I am a vessel for love. A love that incites passion and creativity and projects beauty. Baby, in the pain of love, it is warming love inside itself. On my own utopia, where I find God waiting for me every time. Baby, in the pain of love, it is warming love inside itself. On my own utopia, where I find God waiting for me every time. I am most loved in the numb night. It's gone feeling like the blade. Got the organ for fun. In the realm of hate, we see it everywhere. A pestilence of sorts. It grows everywhere, darkening the fields, darkening the fields. Even locusts fall to their knees. Baby, in the pain of love, it is warm and love inside itself. Oh, utopia, where I find God waiting for me every time. Baby, in the pain of love, it is warm and love inside itself. On my own utopia, where I find God waiting for me every time. People worship this type of pestilence. Their life handle its vileness. Its effects seem to give them energy, yet at the same time it steals their life. Suicide's metaphoric cuts like a blade. Suicide's metaphoric cuts like a blade. Suicide's metaphoric cuts like a blade. What the fuck? Baby, in the pain of love, it is warm and love inside itself. On my own utopia, where I find God waiting for me every time. Baby, in the pain of love, it is warm and love inside itself. On my own utopia, where I find God waiting for me every time. Maybe if you cut me, I would feel better, cause I can't feel a thing. The numbness warms my heart. I am a vessel for love, a love that incites passion and creativity and projects beauty. Baby, in the pain of love, it is warm and loving inside itself. On my own utopia, that is where I find God waiting for me every time. Baby, in the pain of love, it is warm and loving inside itself. On my own utopia, that's where I find God waiting for me every time. Baby, in the pain of love, it is warm and loving inside itself. On my own utopia, where I find God waiting for me every time. I am most loved in the numb night, that scorns feeling like the blade. Cuts the organ for fun, the realm of hatred, you see it everywhere. A pestilence of sorts grows everywhere, darkening the fields. Even locusts fall to their knees. Baby, in the pain of love, it is warm and love inside itself. On my own utopia, where I find God waiting for me every time. Baby, in the pain of love, it is warm and love inside this cell. On my own utopia, where I find God waiting for me every time. Baby, in the pain of love, it is warm and love inside this cell. On my own utopia, where I find God waiting for me every time. Baby, in the pain of love, it is warm and love inside this cell. On my own utopia, that is where I find God waiting for me every time. People worship type of pestilence. They are like honey to its vileness. Its effects seem to give them energy, yet at the same time it steals their life. Suicide's metaphoric cuts like a blade. Suicide's metaphoric cuts like a blade. Suicide metaphoric cuts like a blade. What the motherfucking hell is going on? Baby, in the pain of love, it is warm and love inside this cell. On my own utopia, where I find God fighting for me every time. Baby, in the pain of love, it is warm and love inside this cell. On my own utopia, where I find God waiting for me every time. Baby, in the pain of love, it is warm and love inside this cell. On my own utopia, where I find God waiting for me every time. Baby, in the pain of love, it is warm and love inside this cell. On my own utopia, find God waiting for me every time. servant. You have the right to cut me when you please. It is your choice. There is nothing I can, I will do. Be my blade. The servant is a slave of the misers. The miser kills the master, and the master's blood builds the futures. The servant is a slave of the misers. The miser kills the master, and the master's blood builds the future. I am the servant, so we are punching bag punch. Punch hard, many have already. I get used to it, expect it. People are desensitized. Study skills is shaping a monster. Are you crucifying a teacher? The death of knowledge, the death of God. The servant is a slave of the misers. The miser kills the master, and the master's blood builds the futures. The servant is a slave of the misers. The miser kills the master, and the master's blood builds the futures. I am the servant. You have right to cut me when you please. It is your choice. There is nothing I can, I will do. Be my blade. The servant is a slave of the misers. The miser kills the master, and the master's blood builds the futures. The servant is a slave of the misers. The miser kills the master, and the master's blood builds the futures. I am the servant, so I'm your punching bag to punch. Punch hard. Many already. I get used to it. Expect it. Expect it. Expect it. The servant is a slave of the misers. The miser kills the master, and the master's blood builds the future. The servant is a slave of the misers. The miser kills the master, and the master's blood builds the futures. The servant is desensitized. Study skills shaping a monster. How are you crucifying a teacher? The death of knowledge, the death of God, the death of God. It's the death of God, death of God, the death of God, the death of God, the death of God. You'll never die. The servant is a slave of the misers. The miser kills the master, and the master builds the future. The servant is a slave of the misers. The miser kills the master, and the master builds the future. The servant is a slave of the misers. The miser kills the master, and the master's blood builds the future. The servant is a slave of the misers, and the miser kills the master, and the master's blood builds the future. shadows of your own cruelties, slivering upon the playground of perversion, was a knife offending. Why do you weep? You are dirtier than the blackest whore. Here you are in full show, in seamless strings of cunning. Just like you say in front of all, you're more cunning than Satan. Be like that all the time. Don't hide like coward devotes who give you your power. Tears are not real. The shadows of your own cruelties, slivering upon the playground of perversion, twisted a knife of femininity. Tears are not real. The shadows of your own cruelties, slivering upon the playground of perversion, twisted a knife of femininity. Be the double-edged blade. Show some true conviction. Calculate your own swine in halls of law. You are suited to finding and exploiting the weaknesses of others. It is your intrinsic gift. Be who you are. Cruel. It is not real. The shadows of your own cruelties, slithering upon the playground of perversion, best of a knife of femininity. It is not real. The shadows of your own cruelties, slithering upon the playground of perversion, best of a knife of femininity. It is not real. The shadows of your own cruelties, slithering upon the playground of perversion, twisted in a knife of femininity. The tears are not real. The shadows of your own cruelties, slithering upon the playground of perversion, twisted in a knife of femininity.